you're selling the cabinet. You want cabinets? All right, cool. Come look at the cabinets that I have. Build right there. I think the first thing you need to know is, why do you want a new kitchen? Understand the issue first, and then try to fix that. Oh, my kitchen's too small. It's too old. It's this. Understand their pain point, and then try to fix the pain point. Understanding the issue and going, okay, I really love to entertain and I don't have that space. Okay, fine. That means maybe a bar area or something like that. That's what you're looking for. Okay, well, what else do you like? I have a lot of pots and pans. Well, okay, maybe drawers. Have you thought about that? And right there, you've already upsold.
Consultative selling is the only way to give people exactly what they want with it being their idea.
Yes.
People will tell you everything. They'll tell you exactly what they want. Even if they don't realize what they want, they'll tell you about it. Welcome to the Grit Blueprint Podcast. I'm your host, Stephanie Couch. This is the spot where leaders talk about the stories, strategies, and systems that win in the building industry. We unpack how leaders and brands build their reputations and become unmistakable. Welcome to the Grit Blueprint Podcast. I'm your host, Stephanie Couch. I'm coming to you today live from Denver with my guest, Do It Best. You are an amazing member of the Do It Best team, but also my friend, Abeer Saeed. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And you are a merchandise manager at Do It Best.
I am.
In the millwork category, you have cabinets, what do you call it? Interior solutions.
Yes.
Flooring, all of the beautiful things that Do It Best sells. And we are here on the market floor. And you've been selling lots of stuff this weekend, showing beautiful things to a lot of people. What's the buzz like around?
It's been really great. I mean, we've had a lot of really great feedback, especially with the VR experiences and things like that, and all the new things that always are coming in the cabinets and flooring and things like that. It's just like you said, it's a beautiful category and people are attracted to something creative and fun.
Yeah, it's
different
fun to
than the
sell
hardware.
the jewelry of the industry. Hardware is fun too, but I always look at those pretty things as kind of the jewelry that goes on the top of the cake of the foundation and the lumber and all those things.
It's the foundation for your home outside of like the wood part of it. So
yes.
It sets the tone for your house.
I want to talk virtual reality. So you've got over here, we're going to show it. Right beside me is the Studio 695, which you've done a few years. It's a layout here on the floor. But instead of this year doing a really big layout in real life, you are showing what could happen with virtual reality.
Exactly.
So tell me about that. What is actually being used to do that? And how does it work if someone wanted to do it in their store?
Yeah. So we're actually showing it two ways. We've got the VR cardboard goggles, which are like $5 on Amazon or whatever online. So you don't have to have the full Oculus actual like immersive experience. You can actually use your phone. You just scan a QR code after you've designed it with your customer and render it. Takes about 20, 30 minutes, depending on your internet speed. And then you can actually walk through it, put your finishes on it, see the flooring, your countertop, your cabinets, even appliances. So all the major brands are on there, from Shaw, from Whirlpool. They're all integrated in it. So they're already in it. You don't have to do the investment of trying to build the design part of it. All you have to do is have the program with Syncly, 2020, Pro Kitchen, any of them. They all have this experience. All you need to do is learn how to do it. And we're actually going to be doing something at the design school coming up here in Chicago and talking about how you can bring that visualization piece into your designs.
Okay, tell me more about the design school. When is it? What is it? How do you get in?
So it's going to be June 10th to the 12th. More details are coming soon, but it's going to be in Chicago, which I'm really excited about because I feel like Chicago is kind of like the design hub of places. So we're going to be doing virtual tours with some of the vendors. We're going to be going to Whirlpool showroom as well as Neocon, which if you're not familiar with it, it's kind of like the furniture design mart of places. So we've got lots of things going on at the merchandise mart, but sign-ups coming up soon, June 10th to the 12th.
Do you need a +1 to come help you film some design school activities?
Always.
I feel
especially
like
if she comes with the pink hat.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like I know someone that may be interested in the job. Well,
sold.
I want to start a little bit more about you. You have a lot of passions, and we've talked over many dinners. We both love music, and you specifically love Broadway. So I'm going to ask you a question that might be the hardest question of this whole thing, right?
Okay.
You got to pick one show for the rest of your life. What Broadway show are you picking and why?
Oh my gosh. Okay. I think I have one for two very different reasons.
Okay.
It's going to be Lion King.
Okay.
So I love Disney. And that was one of the first Broadway shows I had actually seen.
Okay.
And then I saw like a few after. And while they had the magic of like all the theatrics that everyone else does, there was something so magical and creative about the costume design that I just fell in love with how they came up with the process of like the giraffes and the animals and stuff. And it was stunning.
Yeah.
And I love like bringing a cultural aspect to it too. So they actually honed in more on the Swahili side too. So it was a really interesting mix, more so than the movies were too.
That's awesome.
So
that was the first movie I ever saw in theater, so I have like a soft spot for that as well. And I have not seen the Broadway show, so I guess I need to go check it out.
You need to go.
All
and
right.
sit in an aisle if you can, because the animals come down the aisles.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really magical, people doing creative stuff. And I think it's interesting how you and I are both really creative people by nature, musical people. I think there's something to that. So I see things and hear things differently than a lot of people in this industry. We're both women, obviously, so there's a different spin there. But I think that creative people have a different layer that can help this industry maybe be a little bit brighter and different, we'll say.
Yes.
But a lot of our customers that are buying these beautiful things for their houses are women. They are creators. And I think it's helpful to have that side of the business. How do you use that design, that music, all those things in your day-to-day?
That's a really great question. But I mean, like you said, women are the ones typically making the decisions, whether men think they're the ones making the decision, but it's not true. They're behind the scenes. And it's bringing the design element, bringing something softer, bringing something prettier is going to get the women in the store and the men to go, okay, I see what you're seeing. But with the men, the issue is being able to visualize it. So you have to hone into their whole like visualization process of it, showing them, whereas women can be like, hey, I could do a black wall with this. So it's a little easier in that side. And what I think women, like you said, they're bringing the prettier side in. And I think with millwork, interior solutions do it best. People have this like mindset of we're just hardware.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons that I bought Studio 695 is to show people that really we can do everything from flooring, the foundation, the interior, the exterior, the windows, the doors, and do it best. True Value can do it all for you.
Yeah, it's cool because you guys have the design side, that pretty side. I was actually talking to someone the other day about how many things you're offering, and y'all are constantly bringing in more products. A lot of these things you have in the warehouse, so people don't have to stock a ton of them. They can just buy them right from your warehouse and bring it into their store by job or however much they want.
One at a time.
You guys have mattresses out here, vanities, doors, windows, like you said, a lot of different things.
Everything.
Tile, all the stuff.
Yeah.
I love it. And I love pretty things. So
agreed.
I want to talk about how you got started in this though, because you actually were a designer and a merchandise manager. You worked at JCPenney.
I did.
I love your style. Okay. Ashley Furniture. You walked customers through space. You saw how they make decisions, how people buy, that buying behavior.
That retail behavior is very different.
It's so crazy. How did that train you for what you're doing right now?
Oh my goodness. So I was always attracted to like architecture, design, the pretty stuff, but I wanted to, what I liked about retail spaces is when you walk into a space, you feel a certain way and you're inclined to buy it. And starting to understand some of the emotional piece of like why people buy it is kind of why I got into design and like walking into space and like, oh, what do I want it to feel like? Yeah. So got into architecture and I was like, oh, math's not my strong suit. I don't like that. So interior design was like this close second. So got into that, whizzed through school and got an internship at a commercial interior design space. Okay. And did that for like 4.5 years, got into sales of it. And instead of, one of the things that I always say is sell the vibe, not the product. Sure, the product's great, but what does 20 mil layer mean to a normal person? They're just hearing it constantly. Sell the vibe. It's like, what do you want your home to feel like? I want it to feel warm. I want it to feel inviting. Okay, what does that translate to in product? It's warm tones, more of that wood feel, more graining, and things like that. So that's kind of what I transitioned into. And when I started working with Do It Best, actually as the furniture designer with Cherie and them, I just loved the culture. What they were pushing for, bringing into the new space was they wanted to attract younger people. So what did that translate to in furniture was having those high adjustable desks, those warmer tones, bigger windows, bringing that sunlight. And I'm like, I would work for a place like this. And I wasn't looking to leave, but they brought me in and I just loved it. I mean, this category that we were in was actually called millwork, flooring, major appliances, mattresses. And I'm like, that's
too much.
That's way too much. Let's first of all rename things, let's make it a little approachable, and then just kind of restart some of the categories. and refresh.
How cool that you designed the space now you're working in.
I know. It's kind of nice. So it's like, okay, I know this furniture. I like this furniture.
Yeah.
Let's
You
now I get to live in it.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think that's one of the coolest part of your story is that, you know, you were in the environment there and then so like, hey, could this be for me? And you walked through the open door of opportunity, which I want to touch on just a little bit. You know, careers now are not like they used to be a lot of times where people went somewhere for 40, 50 years and stayed there. But a lot of people in our industry still do a lot of longevity.
Especially here.
That's right. And Do It Best is a lot of people are tenured. What is it about their culture, this place that makes people love it so much? What do you love about it?
It's the people. And really, I feel like I never honestly did not know anything about the co-op model until I really learned about Do It Best and how we work for the members. They have direct access to us. They come over here. They become like family. They're like, hey, it was so great to see you. And I was like, I haven't seen you since last market. So it's that like actual personal feel and getting to know who you're selling to. Like with JCPenney, sure, there were some regulars and stuff, but I loved walking around with them almost like a personal shopper. And that's what I feel like to them here. So yeah, if you tell me I need blue vanities, I'm going to seriously look at blue vanities and be like, you're right. We're missing the boat on it. Let's look into it and let's add some in, maybe just for your warehouse or for everybody else because somebody else is thinking it. No, they're just not asking.
That's great. I love that you're customizing so much. This episode of the Grit Blueprint podcast was sponsored by Do It Best Group. Do It Best Group is the largest co-op in the world, and they help independent hardware and lumber yards all over North America win. Do It Best offers services, products, and people that can help you win long term. They are the champion of independence. Well, I want to ask you about store design a little bit because lumberyards historically, now there are some really amazing lumberyards and beautiful showrooms, but they haven't been really designed to have a look of, hey, this is functional for beauty and for style. It's more about operations and driven by what's in the store and what contractors or people like that need. When you're walking through stores, what are you looking for? What are the first few things you notice, good or bad? And we're not calling out anybody specifically, but what are things that store owners maybe haven't thought of? They're just eye blind to it. You know, you say nose blind, but they're eye blind to it. What are they missing that you see a lot?
I think they forget about the flooring aspect of it. I mean, even in their design area, that's the first thing. That's the thing that's setting the tone. I mean, people are they're looking on their phones, they're looking down, and you always see like the old vinyl floor or even a concrete, brush floor or some dated something. I think upgrading your floor, having a nice neutral base that's really like, that can set the tone for your store. So something like that. And then I think with showrooms, what people forget is it's an add-on. They forget about it. They don't upgrade it. They're like, oh, why isn't it selling? Well, really, you honed in on, let's say, a kitchen designer. You bought this giant kitchen area space and your designer's working in it and that kind of stuff. You spend a lot of money putting together a kitchen space that somebody's working in. It's not really functional. I think having a showroom space that actually shows vignettes of different types of kitchens is more important than having a design space designed for one designer that's going to sit there and not really be functional in that space. So that's the two things that I look at.
And you got to be able to change it out easily. And if it's one smaller vignette that is out of style now, you can change that one little thing and it changes the whole place, not having to rip out this huge
entire walls.
Thing.
Exactly. So make it easy for yourself to be able to replace something and often too, versus one giant thing.
One of the things that drives me crazy is clutter. So, you have kitchens, countertops, and listen, most humans have clutter on their countertops, but when you're shopping for that, you don't want that. So keep the samples and all those things, like keep it clean, dust it, clean it like you would a showpiece if someone was coming in every day to buy something. Oh, wait, they are. You got to be thinking about that. But I think it's easy. We get busy and we forget these things.
And the other thing too is lighting. Lighting in a retail space is very different than a home space. So have additional samples hidden away for them to take home and to give them the direction to try it in different lights too. Because oftentimes people will go home and be like, this isn't the same blue. And I go, it's because the lighting is so much harsher here. So even having different lighting elements in different spaces, whether it's under lighting that's warm or that you can adjust, will help too.
I see that a lot in paint stores. And I think that is a really great tip because, you buy a paint color or a vanity color and you go put it in a dark bathroom in the basement with no light and it's not the same anymore. So got to test it in the space. Great advice. I want to talk about what really can change with a small amount of effort in a retail store, because a lot of people don't have hundreds of thousands of dollars to redesign a giant showroom.
Yeah.
What are some small things that you've seen people do that work that make a big difference, maybe without a giant overhaul?
Yeah, I would say creating experience between your product. Like you'll see smaller retail stores like Target, what they've done with their home decor area. They always have a small little vignette with like pillows or something. Do that with your product. I mean, sure, you have like, let's say a garage piece. Instead of just having a picture of a garage, have a piece of it, have the physical sample of it, and just show the people what it can look and feel like. So I would say just whatever product you have, give them an opportunity to see it, what it will look like in their homes. And even adding in QR codes, they're everywhere. Everyone has one. I talked about it earlier in a with some vendors like Roomvo and VR experiences. Let them see it, let them visualize it, and show them a tactile version of it in a small way.
Do you think that the VR thing is going to make it where people don't have showrooms, or maybe that it's less likely to have showrooms? What are you seeing? I mean, what are the trends showing you? I know it's a hot topic right now.
Yes, I think a showroom is essential. Because again, people are going to want that tactile piece to it. Like for me, when I'm shopping, I go online and I'll research the product. I'll look at it, what it's going to look in my space. But ultimately, I'd rather go to the store and buy it myself. You know,
especially if you're sitting on it or like walking on it, or it's really going to be an aesthetic. Like furniture is hard to buy without touching it and feeling it.
Exactly.
Sure. So just like these chairs, they're pretty deep. You probably might not know that until you sit in them. And then you know immediately.
Exactly.
Well, I want to talk more about customer experience and just some of the things that you see that are working or maybe not working. Millwork, cabinets, flooring, things like that. They're not impulse buys. So they're not the thing that's sitting on the counter that you buy in the candy at the end of the day because you walked by and saw it and you were hungry. You're thinking about these purchases. They're expensive. They're a lot of times timely to put into your home. They're very personal.
Yes.
So what does a store need to do to make that customer experience top notch? Where do you see people winning with that? And where do you see people failing with that?
Yeah. Failing with that would be a really low hanging fruit would be you're selling the cabinet. You want cabinets? All right, cool. Come look at the cabinets that I have. You failed right there, then and there. I think the first thing you need to know is why do you want a new kitchen? Understand the issue first. And then try to fix that. Oh, my kitchen's too small. It's too old. It's this. Understand their pain point. And then try to fix the pain point. Because if you just walk towards the product and things like that, you're not fixing anything. You're just putting some lipstick on a pig and calling it good. Versus understanding the issue and going, okay, I really love to entertain and I don't have that space. Okay, fine. That means maybe a bar area, maybe a, wine area, something like that. That's what you're looking for. Okay, well, what else do you like? I have a lot of pots and pans. Well, okay, maybe drawers. Have you thought about that? Or the pullout. And right there, you've already upsold.
Yep. Consultative selling is the only way to give people exactly what they want with it being their idea.
Yes.
And they'll tell you, that's the thing is people will tell you everything. I mean, they'll tell you every qualm, every problem. They'll tell you exactly what they want, even if they don't realize what they want. Like you said, you got too many pots and pans. There's lids laying everywhere. Stuff is not organized. How do we make, that organization? Maybe it's spices, whatever it is that your problem child, they'll tell you about it.
Yes.
Okay. I want to ask you about showroom experiences that you've loved. Give me one member. We're going to put you on the spot a little bit.
I know.
What's like a great showroom you've walked in recently?
Oh my gosh. I would say probably one of the first members I went to was Hartville Hardware, and they blew my mind. First of all, you walk into this great open space. They've got the retail stuff, but then your eye is drawn to the middle where they built a house.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it is the most stunning. It's like something out of Architectural Digest.
Where is this at?
In Ohio.
Okay.
Hartville, Ohio.
I have to check that one out.
It's incredible. And I mean, again, same thing, same concept with Studio 694. This is before I knew this was a thing. And that just put it into perspective. And people were like, wow. Yeah. I didn't realize how many more people will buy more things because they got to see it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, that's the thing is these upgraded products, they sound cool, but once you see them and you love it, it's pretty hard to not want to upgrade and pay that money if it's an important space in your house, especially if it's a highlight area. Yes. If it's one room that you want to feel really special, that you want to be the moment, I feel like we need little moments in houses. Yes. Even in lower, price point houses, if it's one little room with molding, one door that's special, it can really make things stand out.
Mm-hmm.
And, something small can be not even that expensive with paint.
Yes.
And it just really makes an accent.
Paint and peel and stick wallpaper.
I love that. Well, I want to finish out with a final question, but first, we're going to go to the lightning round.
Ooh.
Are you ready for this?
Okay, I'm ready.
You are actually trilingual?
No, four.
I don't
know how to say quadrilingual.
So what languages do you speak first?
So English, Arabic, Urdu, and Gujarati.
Okay. What is one word or phrase in one of those 4 languages you speak? Humble brag on your part? No, because it's so true. What is there no good English translation for that you wish you had an English translation for?
Oh my gosh. It's a swear word.
Okay.
It's not bad because it's a swear word in the Indian language.
Okay.
It's Uluka Patta, which means the son of an owl.
Oh.
Which which in English doesn't make sense to anybody, but
hilarious.
That's because owls in English or in American culture are wise.
Yeah.
Whereas in Indian, they're bad luck.
Really?
Yeah.
I love that. You son of an owl.
Exactly.
Okay. That's a good one. I might use that one. I may be calling Ben that
Exactly.
Especially when I can't use the real thing. Okay.
Exactly.
What is one design trend that you wish would die and never come back?
Oh God. Gray floors.
Okay.
Gray floors gotta go. I have
thought
them
you
in
were
my
gonna say
house.
gray walls, but
gray walls
floors.
too.
Okay.
Anything gray anymore, really.
Yeah. What is one design trend that you want to put everywhere?
Wallpaper.
Me too. Girl.
I want wallpaper everywhere.
Me
The
too.
more maximalist, the better.
It's ridiculous. It's obviously got pink in it.
Mm-hmm.
Or dogs. I like dog wallpaper a lot.
Yes. We've got a bird one that people are loving.
I saw something the other day that had hats and boots on it. I'm like,
ooh,
this was literally drawn for me.
Yes.
Okay. What is something that people would be surprised to know about you?
Been married for 10 years.
Your husband
Crazy.
is lovely, and you
Oh
have
my
a
God.
beautiful baby girl.
I do.
Tell me just a little bit.
Yes.
They're not here this time?
No, not this
They're
time.
usually at market, so I'll see
Mhm.
them in September, hopefully.
It'll be your birthday then.
Oh, yes. And she's going to be 2 years old. How is that
Mhm.
possible?
I know. It's crazy.
She's amazing. She's so
I
beautiful.
love her.
All right. Last question. Fill in this blank. To you, grit means blank.
Ooh. Passion.
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 You got a lot of it, girlfriend,
I
and I love it. I'm here for it. You are a bright light, and I'm always glad to see you come in. Thank you so much for coming on the Grit Blueprint, and we will see you on the next episode. Thank you for listening to the Grit Blueprint podcast. If this episode helped you think a little differently about how to show up, share it with someone in your building world who needs it. If you're ready to turn visibility into growth, then head to gritblueprint.com to learn more and book a call to talk to us about your growth strategy. Until next time, stay unmistakable.